Hey, what's good, guys? It's Clutch Eating Entertainment here, back with another video. And for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Houston Texans. And if the rookie quarterback we just drafted, Davis Mills out of Stanford, can potentially be either a franchise quarterback or at least be like an average NFL quarterback and like lead this team to possibly playoffs, or if it can just be like a 10-year starter, like a Matt Schaub type of thing, maybe like around that range, something like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about like my initial thoughts on him before like going over like his film breakdown and all of that. I've watched a little bit of him, but I haven't like done any thorough research or any thorough, I guess, film breakdowns on him. It's gonna be my initial thoughts from like highlights from like a couple of games I've seen. I think it was a UCLA one, and then that other one, I think he came back in overtime or something like that. But yeah, I'm just going to be talking about him, what I think he could be for this team, and what his future could possibly be on this Houston Texans football team. First off, I want to just talk about his college, I guess, achievements, which I guess really aren't crazy. He only played in 11 games. He has some pretty solid stats. I believe he only had like 2 touchdowns this past season. I mean, not 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions this past season, and I think 11 touchdowns and like 6 games or something like that with like 1,100 yards. So I guess it's not terrible. I think he broke either wasn't one of Stanford's passing yards in a per game record or something like that. But he broke one of Stanford's passing records for a season or for a game. So I mean that's pretty good. But coming out of high school, he was a number 1 quarterback, I think, in all of America, in the country. He was the number 1 quarterback in 2017 coming out. He had offers from everywhere. He had offers from, I think, Clemson, Alabama, teams like that. But he decided to go to Harvard due for the fact, for his education and all that. So you can tell that he's already a pretty smart guy. Not only is he a pretty good quarterback in terms of, I guess, awareness and pocket presence and all of that, but he's also a very smart guy outside of football. So, I mean, I feel like that's going to be a very good thing for the Houston Texans. Not only a football smart guy, but a guy who likes to be in education, I guess. Similar to Justin Reed and I guess J.J. Watt. They went back to college and finished up one of their master's degrees or something like that. I'm not really too sure what it was. But I feel like you can't ever go wrong with the guy who loves his education. It only shows that he's willing to, like, I guess, accomplish something he really wants. But going back to the football part, I feel like he could be a very good starter for us, for the Houston Texans in the NFL. He's not a bad quarterback. He reminds me a lot of like Andrew Luck. The way he stands in the pocket, the way he can move around in the pocket, his speed. I believe they ran similar 40-yard dashes. I think Davis Mills ran a faster one, if I'm not mistaken. But they both have decent speed. Oh, and for a matter of fact, Davis Mills ran a faster 40 than Deshaun Watson. So, I mean, that's pretty surprising in my opinion. From what I've seen, Davis Mills is more of a pocket passer than a guy who's going to want to get out the pocket like a Lamar Jackson or like I guess Russell Wilson. Not for the fact that they want to run first, but like that run a lot when they need to. Davis Mills is a guy who's going to stay in that pocket and who's going to try to find a downfield throw until the very last second until he has to run. And even in one of his press conferences, I believe it was his last press conference with Stanford before the draft, a reporter asked him a question about what would he consider himself, like a pocket passer or like just what kind of quarterback. And they asked him something about the scrambling question. He said, I think he gave him an example. If I recall, it was something like, okay, something. Are you going to run? Are you going to scramble first? Or are you going to stay in the pocket? Something like that. And he answered with he's going to stay in the pocket and he's going to make that downfield throw. And from the games that I've seen, it really shows that. In that UCLA game, I think he threw like 2 or 3 interceptions in the first half. And in the second half, he came back firing. He was throwing dots. He was throwing missiles, throwing bullets all across the field. He didn't really miss too many throws in the second half compared to the first half. And he led them to an overtime comeback win. I believe it was a double overtime. So, I mean, any quarterback who can have that kind of, I guess, resilience to basically lose the first half and then come back in the second half and just absolutely kill it, that has a big part on his mental game. To be able to throw like I think it was 2 or 3 interceptions and come back, as I said, win the game in 2 overtimes. That takes a really big mental toll. I believe his mental, and then going back to that's why he's at Stanford. He's a very smart guy. His mentals are very good. So he has everything to be a franchise quarterback. He has the size. He's 6'4". He has the weight. I think he's like 225, 4, something like that. He has everything. Oh, he's not on 225. I'm sorry. He's like high 100s. 225 with like a tight end receiver body. But yeah, he just has pretty good size, pretty good dimensions, pretty good speed. The way he carries himself in the pocket, the way he talks. I really like the way he talked in the press conference. He's like very confident of himself. Not too cocky, but like he's not like too, I guess, hard. He's, I don't know, just a very good demeanor that I like about him. His persona. I believe if we put him in the right situation, he can be a franchise quarterback for us. I don't believe he's going to be any kind of Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson type of guy. But I believe he could be in the tier of maybe like a Matthew Stafford or maybe like a Matt Schaub. I believe those are like the 2 best comparisons as of right now before we see him play in the NFL. The way he plays, very similar to Andrew Luck, like his play style and everything. But I believe in terms of like what he's going to be in the NFL, as I said, it's going to be like Matthew Stafford. Like, not in terms of, I guess, like records and all of that, but like, I guess the way he plays, the way he performs, his stats and everything like that. But not in terms of the team sense, because we all know the Detroit Lions are pretty bad in the Matthew Stafford era. So yeah, I believe he can be a very good quarterback. As long as we don't rush him into the season, if we could put him in like maybe week 10, maybe not even play this whole season at all. Maybe play like week 16, week 17, maybe 2 games at the end. See what he's learned throughout the season behind Tyrod Taylor and probably behind Ryan Finley. I'm assuming that Deshaun Watson doesn't play or that he's traded by June or after June 1st. This is assuming Deshaun isn't there, so it's gonna be Tyrod, Ryan Finley, and then of course Davis Mills. I believe Davis Mills should get the chance this season to I guess give him a shot this season. Maybe like, as I said, week 15, 16, 17, around there. Not too early in the season because you don't want to throw him out there and then he's going to lose all his confidence. He's going to turn into like a Trubisky. He's going to be thrown out there early, kind of early, and then just have no confidence, make bad play after bad play, and just not be a good quarterback. I believe he can, as I said, he can be a very good, solid quarterback who can be decent in the NFL. He has all of the heights, all of the measurements, everything. As long as he can just put all of that on the field. He does have a little bit of an accuracy problem. Like, he can throw 3, 4, 5, 6 absolute beautiful throws in a row. And then out of nowhere, he just throws like a duck. Like, there's a guy, maybe he's running like let's say a 25-yard out route. He hits him. Next play, a simple 10-yard slant, and he misses it. It's crazy. It's like he can hit a crazy throw, and then the next throw is like a simple little slant or like a simple screen, and he misses it. One play that really stood out to me, I'm not sure what game it was. I believe it was like maybe week 2 or week 3 for him in the college. I think it was like a bubble screen or like some type of screen play, and they just absolutely missed it. Like, he threw it, and then it was nowhere near the receiver, and the receiver wasn't able to do anything with the ball. So, I mean, as I've been saying, he's going to miss a couple of throws here and there. If he can fix his accuracy problem, as I've been saying pretty much the whole video, I believe he can be a very good quarterback. But it's just going to be up to him to decide. And then to go along with Pep Hamilton, apparently Pep Hamilton really liked Davis Mills. He's kept tabs on him for, I think it was said 3-4 years. He was a big reason the Texans drafted Davis Mills. So if Pep Hamilton, he coached up Andrew Luck. I'm not saying that Pep Hamilton's going to coach up Davis Mills because he's some kind of superstar quarterback coach, but he has pretty good he's coached up some pretty good quarterbacks. He coached up Andrew Luck. I think he helped coach up Justin Herbert. There's different guys like that. So hopefully Davis Mills can be one of those next guys that his coaches up and that he's known to be for coaching up. But yeah, Let me know y'all's guys' thoughts on Davis Mills in the comments. Let me know if y'all think he can be a franchise type of guy, or if he's gonna be like a bust, or where y'all think Davis Mills is gonna be. Thank y'all guys for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Clutch City ENTX on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. And like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.